Hello everyone and welcome to my video. I'm Lucarvile and today I'm playing Pokemon Soulsilver. We're in the Team Rocket hideout here in Mahogany. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Mahogany City. And yeah, so let's continue. And last time I was talking about Pokemon games I would really like. Something I also would quite like would be a Pokemon soccer game, for example, which could be quite fun. I mean, imagine, of course, one of the cover Pokemon would most likely be Cinderace, and yeah, every Pokemon could have some special abilities, special tricks on the game, or such. It could be kinda like at Super Mario Strikers and such. Also level 26 for Toby. Something else I would like would be, an Animal Crossing game, which either is has Pokemon instead of the animals, or which also includes Pokemon. Because that would be quite fun and would kinda connect the two franchises a bit. I would really like that, because both are quite fun. And yeah, I mean, I bet many people would have really liked to live in the same town with their favorite Pokemon, so why not? I bet it would still be quite successful. So yeah, it would be cool, of course, if they would release such games. Yeah, maybe you also have some special Pokemon games you would have always liked yet. Maybe they would release it someday if we mention it. Would be funny. You see, I remember drawing a one Pokemon back in 2012. Which, funny enough, kinda got released in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Because I remember drawing a Pokemon which looks like Lunala. Though back then I named it differently, I think Lunaros or such. But still, it looked quite similar. It also was kinda like a bat. And also a Pokemon that was, the special Moon Pokemon, and yeah. And also a Pokemon for the Sun. Though I remember I named it Soleus, and I haven't drawn a Pokemon back then for it. So yeah. Still, it's quite funny that they really made it. Yeah, keep old moves. And I remember before they made Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, I also thought about letting people fly across the whole region with Pokemon instead of just letting them fly like on the older games, but fly kinda like they did on the Eon Flute. And yeah, it was a quite nice surprise to see that. They really made it, added that in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, and I really loved that feature. I hope they will ever add it again, because it's quite amazing to see the region from above. I mean, I bet I'm not the only one that really loved that. But yeah, it also was great that they had that fun, intro there, and they almost tricked me with that. I mean, they showed the old intro of Sapphire and Ruby, and I thought that they, I thought accidentally that they, just ported the old game to the new console without changing the graphics and such, and I was already worried, and then saw that they made it look like on a Game Boy as such, and I really had to laugh, but also, sigh in relief that they didn't trick us like that. Also, by the way, do you have any special scenes in Pokémon that you always remember that were quite funny? Or that you think were quite creative and just well thought of? Yeah. Though something I kind of there was also a quite funny scene I remember from Pokémon Black and White 2, because there were some people that blocked the way to the Black City or White Forest, and they just said something like, we're dancing here without any reason, and kind of like saying, we don't know why we're blocking this place. Yeah, it was that was quite funny because it was kind of like them admitting that they didn't have an idea why the people would block that place. But it was seriously funny. So I remember one kind of mean moment I had in Pokémon Sapphire when I was trying to shiny reset a Trico. You remember the battle in Sapphire and Ruby against the Pochiena? Yeah, my problem was it wasn't the Trico that was suddenly shiny, but the Pochiena, which you can't catch because you don't have any Pokeballs at that moment. And I wasn't using cheats or such, so yeah. I think that was the moment when I stopped shiny resetting. But I remember the shiny fishing in Pokemon, in the 6th gen, I think, in Sapphire, Omega Ruby, and also X and Y. Which was quite easy a quite easy way to get a shiny. You just needed something like, I don't know, what was it again? A smoke ball, I think, and also maybe a Pokemon that gives you a higher chance of encountering a Pokemon at fishing, and then always fishing at the same spot until you find a shiny. And that was quite easy and also a very fast way to find a shiny Pokemon, which was quite nice. I also used the Pokédex navigator as a way to also find a shiny Pokemon, and I remember finding a shiny Absol, and that one also had an life orb as item. So yeah, quite nice. But I remember when I caught my first shiny Pokemon overall in Pokemon Sapphire. Back then I didn't even know what shiny Pokemon were. I thought my Game Boy or such, or my game was broken. But I thought, I mean, if it's broken anyways, why not still catch it? If it isn't broken, then who knows? Maybe it's something special. I will show it my friend, and maybe he'll tell me why it looked like that. Yeah, I caught it, showed it my friend, and he said, "Oh my God, you're so lucky! That's a shiny Pokemon. That's so rare." And I thought, "What? That is rare? So it isn't broken?" No, that's you're lucky. You can be glad that you found one. And I thought, oh, nice. I remember that it was a shiny Zubat, and I even trained it up to a Crobat, which was pink and looked kind of weird, but yeah, I had it. But one day I traded it away. Yeah, kind of mistake in my opinion. But yeah, still was quite funny. I remember how much I struggled back in my childhood when I was very inexperienced at Pokemon. When I struggled a lot in the second battle against May on Route 110 in Sapphire. And yeah, I had a Trico back then, because back then I thought it was clever to avoid the trainers. Yeah, I was 6 years old and thought it would be great to avoid trainers, because I always thought they would just weaken my Pokemon. And yeah. So then I encountered her, and yeah, she had what was it again? The English name of the Pokemon. She had a Combusken, and I thought that Ember would be an extremely strong move, because it always OTK'd my... Yeah, it always one-hit KO'd my Trico, and yeah. Nowadays, of course, I know it isn't a very strong move, and it just OTK'd my Pokemon because it was many levels above, and also because it was very effective. But yeah, I was a child back then. I didn't know it better. Oh, well, let's give our Pokemon our best for Pokemon, yeah, of course. But yeah, that was quite funny. I mean, everyone most likely had such moments in their childhood. Especially because Sapphire was one of my first ever video games I played. So yeah, I didn't know much about video games and such, and didn't question it a lot. But yeah, Pokemon is a huge part of my life. That's why I still play it nowadays, because yeah, whenever I play it, I remember many fun times of my childhood. And it's still quite fun. Yeah. Some other games I also play. Yeah, most of the other games I also play, also from my childhood, like, I don't know, Need for Speed, for example. Or, yeah, World Racing also. Well, I played World Racing 2 in my childhood, but yeah, it feels I never finished it, and it feels a bit too difficult to, yeah, properly finish for me. But World Racing 1 is good because you can adapt the difficulty. Yeah, but that also, of course, the Mario games. Yeah, the consoles I usually had were from Nintendo, of course. My first one was the GBA. But I also had a PlayStation 1 until my older sister broke it when we moved to another flat. And yeah, she just emptied my box of my stuff. And during that it broke, just because she needed a box for more of her stuff. And yeah, that was the last time I had a PlayStation 1. And yeah, my mother of course also had a PC, which wasn't the strongest, but it was good enough for playing many games like Need for Speed and such back then. That was in the 2000s. I remember we had a PC with, what was it again, 72 gigabytes of space on the hard drive at all. So yeah, far from the space you now have nowadays. I mean, nowadays you usually have at least 1 terabyte, if not even more. Yeah. Oof. Okay. Yeah. I need to collect the passports, of course. And he also already battled. Snatch, okay, yeah, not very useful for me. But yeah, I remember also, do you remember that board game Game of Life? I remember we had that as a PC game and it was quite funny. I often played that. And yeah. Or also the Microsoft Pinball on Windows XP was also something I played quite a lot. And my mother always was annoyed when I broke a high score again, and she had problems with beating it herself. That was quite funny. I mean, what memories do you have? Which games did you play in your childhood? Who knows, maybe we played the same games, or maybe you played some that I haven't ever tested and maybe are quite fun. So, yeah. Would be quite interesting to find even more fun games. Okay, I keep on missing. Yeah, I really keep on missing. Alright, I will use Area Ace then. I mean, I bet there were many people also out there of you that also played games they wouldn't try nowadays, but somehow enjoy it. So probably like, yeah, you still have fun at them or had fun at them back then, but if you wouldn't have played them until nowadays, you wouldn't try them, because you'd think they wouldn't be fun if you didn't know them yet. Because I remember, yeah, because you see, I grew up with 3 sisters and no brothers, and yeah, what did I do? I let them, yeah, suggest games for me, which we had at home, and yeah, that's why I played a Barbie game, which I wouldn't play nowadays if I didn't know it, but it still was kind of fun. And it's a game you can easily, yeah, it's a game you can finish quite on a single day if you know it well. But of course I am not really a fan of Barbie otherwise, and I'm not going to watch the movie because, yeah, I don't really like the actor of it, of Barbie herself, because yeah, she played a very horrible prank on her past babysitter and pretended that she was dead. And yeah, that's not a funny prank, and I have never done that in when I was a child, because I never wanted to worry my mother. I didn't want to make her sad, and yeah, that's a mean prank. Okay. Yeah, that battle is also done. Low 27 for Hera. Yeah. I feel like I'm talking about lots of, lots of off-topic stuff, but yeah. Maybe you enjoyed this. Yeah, my friend also suggested that I should talk about some stuff that isn't only about the game I'm playing at that moment, and who knows, I'm always happy to talk to people that are nice, so why not? And then won't mind you guys and girls to actually write stuff in the comments, ask questions or whatever. As long as you don't insult anyone, it's fine. And also, please don't write any offers for commissions or promotion, because I'm not interested in such spam. Because if I want to buy them, then I will ask for them myself. But I think most people that are interested in my channel wouldn't spam me with that, and understand that as well. Because I don't do streaming as a job, because to me it's a hobby. I just do it because I enjoy gaming and want to talk to people during that. And yeah, sometimes my friends just don't have time, or they have to work, or I don't have that much time to visit them. So yeah, that's a great way to still be able to talk to people during that. Yeah. Also, we just defeated Mitch. Yeah. I bet there are many other streamers that also don't do it for money. I'm also not affiliated yet, and I don't plan on buying that. I just stream, and if I get affiliated at one point, then I'll take it, but yeah, I don't feel like paying for it, because I have other stuff I have to pay money for. Something, for example, I would spend money on, which I already did, is a capture card, for example. Some upgrades on my PC, I don't know, video games, stuff like that. Maybe even getting a 3DS at one point or such, with a capture card built in, but that is quite expensive, and I have to find a place for that where I can buy it. So yeah. Also, are there any games you would really want me to play at one point? Would be nice if you could tell me. I mean, I already have games that I offer you to vote about, but who knows, maybe there are games that I could check out, and if I think they look nice, then I could also add them to the list next time. So, why not? I usually am open to new games, though I can already tell you I'm not going to buy an Xbox, for example, or a PlayStation. I will, if I want to play PlayStation games, I will use emulators. But otherwise, yeah, I can't play them. And I also don't really am into. I actually am not into Final Fantasy, for example. I tried it and it wasn't really fun. To me, it felt quite slow and such. And yeah, so not really something I will play. But there are many other games I most likely would play. Oh, look who we have here. So you're messing with them again. You must really like Team Rocket so much. Tell me, who was the guy in the cape who used Strength-type Pokémon? My Pokémon were no match at all. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokémon. It's what he said that bothers me. He told me that I don't love and trust my Pokémon enough. I'm furious that I lost to a bleeding heart like him. I don't have time for the likes of you. Yeah. An Ultra Ball. Yep. Let's see what we will find up here. Yeah. You know, the video isn't much longer now, just a few minutes, but yeah, don't worry. As you know, I always record Pokemon on Tuesdays, and then for the next video you most likely will just have to wait one more day. Because I always record 7 videos unless the game is over already, unless I am done with the game already, then it will be maybe a few days longer. But yeah, this game will be far longer, of course. So yeah, you will just have to wait one day more for the next part, or if you watch it later on, then you don't have to wait, but just click on the next video or wait for the next video in the playlist. Okay. Yeah. I'm a Team Rocket executive. You must be trying to sneak into the radio transmitter room. Well, that's not going to happen. The room is protected with a special password. The password is Hail Giovanni. Surprised to hear it from me? No, knowing the password won't help you though. The door won't open unless I say the password. It only reacts to my voice. Okay. Executive Patrol. Zubat. Okay. On attack. Oof. Oof. That's painful. Let's see which Pokemon he will use. Coughing, okay. I will first heal my Pokemon. After this battle, the part will be over. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like that I tried talking a bit more. Maybe talk a bit about off-topic stuff as well. I'll just try to do my best to improve the videos a bit as well, by making them more interesting because of the topics maybe. But I'd also appreciate you guys to comment as well. I always try to answer the comments as well. So yeah. Unless there will be like thousands of comments, I will do my best to answer those the comments I get as well. And yeah, I think I have answered all comments I got yet. So yeah, I also got notifications for that. So that shouldn't be a problem. Eradicate, okay. And break, easy. Alright. And level 28 for Hera, so Hera will get a break on the PC soon. I couldn't do a thing. Giovanni, please forgive me. Since disbanding Team Rocket 3 years ago, our Giovanni has been missing. But we're certain he's been waiting for the right time for our revival. Losing to you won't change the fact that you are unable to get in the radio transmitter room. You need my voice to unlock it. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't run into a wall. Hey, you buddy. Yeah, Murkrow is mimicking the voice of Petrol. You may be able to... Alright, I will quickly heal my Pokémon. And switch it to the back. And yeah, but I'm already saying, telling you, this video is over. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you also enjoyed that I also talk about off-topic stuff and such. That I try to be a bit more active, maybe. If you enjoyed, then please like and subscribe. Also, comment me what I can improve, or what you liked. Just tell me anything, and yeah. Also, of course, you can check out my other playthroughs on my channel as well, if you want to watch more. And yeah, in the description you'll find one link to Twitch where you can watch my live streams as well. And on the other two links you will find to Straw Ball. You can vote for the next games I'll play on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I hope to see you next time again. Have a great time. Bye bye.